all in one sweet package. First up, though, let's talk about some Arabians. 10 of them, in fact, in the Arabian Desert Cup. First up, number 1, Use Your Illusion. Polk Buffalo, 13 wins, from 33 starts. Most recently was 6th in the Saudi Arabian Classic, looking to bounce back. They are capable of running 100-plus speed figures when they want to, and seem to still be ripe with enthusiasm. Number 2, Chlorine. Yummers. 4 wins from 11 starts. Mel Langford. Most recently, they won a barrier trial after an 11th in the Stewards Cup Arabian Classic, looking to bounce back. Number 3, Yo Bearish Z. Flies in Hambletonian, 9 wins from 24 starts. This 7-year-old most recently won an allowance race. Before that, they won a listed stakes in the military uprising. They are great at stakes level, but have yet to win at the grade 1 level, at least in recent memory. Number 4, Noche Verde. Polk Buffalo set 3 wins from 17 starts. They were most recently 3rd in the Desert Beast mode, the local prep. Before that, they were 3rd again, so hopefully they're doing a little bit better than that. Number 5, Extinguisherator. Polk Buffalo, 9 wins from 23 starts. They are most recently 5th to Yo Bearish Z in that allowance race. Limited stakes experience. Number 6, Ragdan. Yes, Ragdan. Christophe Desjardins, 8 wins from 15 starts. They were 5th in the Desert Beast mode most recently. Before that, they won the Stewards Cup Arabian Classic, hoping that race was just a prep. And they are ready and at 100%. Number 7, the Oracle Says. Steve Levitt, 5 wins from 10 starts, perfect 50% average. Most recently was 4th in the Saudi Arabian Classic, and then 4th again in the Stewards Cup Arabian Classic. I'm sensing a pattern here. Number 8, Ghost Shape People. That's a great name. Jack Meyer, 10 wins from 15 starts. They've only been once worse than 2nd in their entire career. Most recently won the Saudi Arabian Classic. They look to be the new hot star, constantly pushing 100-plus speed figures at the highest level. Number 9, Triumphal Dance. Jagmeyer again, 5 wins from 14 starts. They were 2nd in the Saudi Arabian Classic to Ghost Shape People, and 3rd in the Salem Dance before that. Knocking on the door, they were the winner of the Endurance Championship last time. Well, not last time. The last time they won, which was 4 starts ago. That's a bit of a difference. And number 10, Uzzle. I don't know. Uzzle. 7 wins from 15 starts. Rafa Uzaz. They were most recently a winner in the Climbing Step Stakes and 2nd in the Military Uprising. Let's get ready. They're in the gate and ready for the start. And we're off and racing. The Oracle Says go to the lead and is in front by a neck. Then it's Ghost Shape People, who is going to be in 2nd. And then it is Triumphal Dance in 3rd. That's a 3-length gap between the Oracle Says and Ghost Shape People and Triumphal Dance. In 4th place, it's Ragdan, another 3 back to Chlorine, who is in the middle of the pack, just a head in front of Noche Verde. Then another head back to Uzzle, who's in close company with Yo Bearish Z. And then it's a drop back to Extinguisherator, but only a slight drop of half a length. And last of all, it is Use Your Illusion, who is in last place. So, the Oracle Says has given up the lead. Ghost Shape People is now the leader by half a length. Oracle Says is in 2nd, another 6 lengths back to Ragdan in 3rd. Triumphal Dance, another 5 lengths at least, to Chlorine in 5th. That is about 11 or so lengths that he's going to have to make up. Noche Verde, 3 parts of a length. Yo Bearish Z, Uzzle, Extinguisherator, and Use Your Illusion still trails. But the Oracle says that he still has something left and puts his head back in front of Ghost-Shaped People. And then it's Triumphal Dance, who's now moved up into 3rd. They are starting to mend the gap that these two have made as we are rounding the far turn of the Arabian Classic. The Oracle says in front. Then it's Ghost-Shaped People. Triumphal Dance, though, moves up. And here comes Noche Verde. Noche Verde is charging forward with Triumphal Dance. These two all in a close battle. And Chlorine is also making their move. Chlorine swimming through the pack. It is a wide open race as we are coming down to the finish. Chlorine, Noche Verde, Triumphal Dance, they're all necks apart, but Chlorine is gaining an edge, and Chlorine is going to win. Then it's Noche Verde and Triumphal Dance. Ghost-Shaped People faded back to 4th. The official winner, Chlorine. This is a 5-year-old bay horse by Hamdan out of Vision of Malacca by Rifat, homebred for Mel Langford, who is now 5 for 12 lifetime. And just like that, the show is on the road.
Hold on, I gotta plug in. Sipping on straight chlorine, let the vibe slide over me. The moment is chemical. Okay, sorry, that's what that word makes me think of. Hello! It has been 9 weeks since I have seen you all, and so much has happened in that time. There was more drama than I could ever possibly function with on the forum, and there were a million updates that were released, and yeah, I have been sick 4 times in the last year and a half, and they were week 6 to 7, week 16, and here in week 6. So, really good times. Glad that this seems to be a pattern. Looking forward to my next round of plague in about 10 weeks. So, I am here. You guys are here. I'm happy to be here tonight. I might try and be a little more careful because I just don't want to hack up a lung, but let's get to it because we have so much good racing tonight. I'm very pleased with most of the fields, but especially this desert turf sprint. 1 million on the line, and I just feel like this race is loaded. On the fence for Laura Smith is Northern Attitude. In addition to the bronchitis, I also have a sinus infection, so sometimes my throat and my nose block at the same time, and then I feel like I'm drowning. It's really fun. Um, this homebred for Laura Smith is by Matawan, and he is 12 for 22 lifetime, $2.1 million earned. He did win this race last year. Number 2, Genghis Khan for Cesar Reyes. 6 in the Stewards Cup last year, but then he bounced right back to win the Pegasus, then 6 in the Saudi last out. Spell check for Laurel Adams is a filly by Talus, 8 for 15. She won a barrier trial back in week 1 and then took a second place effort in the Logo Sprint after finishing 7th in the Stewards Cup last year. The Shield Maiden is actually a Stewards Cup winner herself. She won it as a 2-year-old back in year 66. Since that, she has added several more Grade 1 races, 4th in the Stewards Cup. Prepped for this by running 2nd in the Green Dash. Number 5, Winning Moves for Regina Moore. This is a multiple Grade 1 winner who did take the Stewards Cup last year over Northern Attitude and Cleo the Snuggler. Hasn't won since then, ran 8th in the Pegasus, but that just goes to show you that horses do stupid things sometimes. Last out was 2nd, beaten just a length in Saudi. Number 6, Dirk's Renegade from Mr. Lord Rich. This is a really nice horse. He's got some nice numbers. He's just short of $1 million in earnings. Obviously going to pass that mark this year. 8 for 21 lifetime. A multiple graded stakes winner. Fortune Hunter, the 7 for Kent Saunders, is a son of Face the Wind. 8 for 15 lifetime. He's coming off 2 straight wins. Number 8 is Tima for Matthew McMahon, your winner of the Saudi Turf Sprint, and he's won that race 2 years in a row. Last year he also took the Pegasus, but finished 3rd in this event. Darling Nikki for Paul Cockerton is the 9, a 4-year-old filly by Damascus Defender. She's 9 for 16, coming off a Grade 2 win. Somebody Else's Sky, Laura Smith's second horse. This is a son of Space Blues. He's 11 for 15. He won the Grade 1 Forgot to Nominate stakes last year. I'm guessing that meant Pegasus. Number 11, Totano for Rafa Usaz. Tragically Hip Son is 5 for 22. And then Rafa also has the 12, The Way You Are, who was 7th in the Saudi Turf Sprint. And that's your field. How long did Nathan go over? Oh no, we're right on time. Good job, Nathan. 10 stars. Let's go. They're off in the Desert Turf Sprint. Slow start for several horses. Titano broke a little bit slow. Genghis Khan too. Darling Nikki stumbled, and then slow breaks for Somebody Else's Sky and Winning Moves. So bad starts all around. Spell Check is going to be the one who finds herself on the lead. Dirk's Renegade, Winning Moves rushed up. Northern Attitude is on the fence. Somebody Else's Sky is wide, then Tima towards the inside. Titano, the Shield Maiden, Genghis Khan, Darling Nikki, The Way You Are, and Fortune Hunter is at the back. Winning Moves has found his way to the lead. Dirk's Renegade is there, Spell Check 2, and Northern Attitude. Those 4 across the track, Somebody Else's Sky and Totano are right together. Then comes Tima, the Shield Maiden, and Genghis Khan. Darling Nikki and The Way You Are. Fortune Hunter trails, and they're into the stretch. And Winning Moves is the leader. Dirk's Renegade trying his heart out. Here's Tima moving up in somebody else's sky. The Shield Maiden, and then Spellcheck. It is Winning Moves. Tima alongside. Somebody else's sky coming in between them. It's going to be very close between those three. Somebody else's sky puts his head in front. Somebody else's sky wins it by a neck over Tima, Winning Moves, and the Shield Maiden. Apparently those two horses dead heated. I just figured that out. Winning Moves and the Shield Maiden dead heated for third. That's weird. The official winner is Somebody Else's Sky, a 4-year-old black colt by Space Blues out of Game Trail by Contrail. This is a homebred for Laura Smith, who is now 12 for 16 lifetime. The Dubai Millennium Mile is next. We have a field of just 7. Drew to Gone for Brian Levitt is on the fence, a $2.3 million earner. Second in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile last out. Won the Stewards Cup Juvenile Turf as a 2-year-old. That wasn't last out. He won the Pegasus last out. I don't know why I said that. I knew what I meant, though. Hold My Crowd, number 2 for Xander Zone. You guys know this guy. He's earned $3.8 million. He's won 1 million Grade 1 races. He was third in this race last year behind Trastevere and Jews in Space. They're all just beating each other up. They're such a good group. Abby Brooks has a filly in here with The Moment I Knew. Daughter of Modern Games is 9 for 14. Has won 3 of her last 4 starts, including the Grade 1 Irish Matron. Trastevere is the 4 for Trastevere, Peru. This is a son of Bo. 2.3 million earner. Was 9th in the Stewards Cup. Won the Saudi Turf Mile. He is your defending champion in this race. Number 5, Sea Mist for Tammy Stawicki. This guy last year racked up wins in the English 2,000 Guineas, the Irish 2,000 Guineas, pre-Benjamin Franklin. Finished 5th in the Stewards Cup. As a 3-year-old, he will be very dangerous this year. Gargoyle for Gigi Go Faster is a 5-year-old by Nightwatch, 4 for 19, coming off a win in the Grade 1 Mona Akai Mile. That's a very good race. That used to be like one of the most prestigious races in the sim before we had all this shenanigans. Rounding out the field, Jews in Space for Danny Derby. Your winner of the Stewards Cup Turf Mile. If you had held a gun to my head and said, did Jews in Space or Hold My Crown win the Stewards Cup Turf Mile last year, I would have been wrong. So shows what I know. Third, behind Trastevere last out. Who do you guys like today of the 4 big ones? Drew to Gone, Hold My Crown, Trastevere, and Jews in Space. Or Sea Mist. You could like Sea Mist. Who do you guys like? Autumn, are you being calm? No. Autumn, mood. Let's see, Brian says go Drudy. I think that means he likes Jews in Space. Just kidding. After this race, I'm going to tell you guys a crazy story. They're in the gate for the Dubai Millennium Mile. There's no way I should be doing this tonight. They're off. Gargoyle bobbled the start. Trastevere going to show speed. No one wants to go with him early. Trastevere quickly opening up 2 lengths on the rest of the field. There's Drudagon on the fence, and Jews in Space is widest of all. Sea Mist is going to take back 4th, and then Hold My Crown. Gargoyle and The Moment I Knew is at the back of the field. And look at him go. Trastevere has opened up 5 lengths on the rest as they turn down the backstretch. Drudagon chasing in 2nd, then comes Jews in Space 3rd. Sea Mist is 4th, and Hold My Crown would have to make up 10 or 11 lengths to win this one. He's ahead of The Moment I Knew, and Gargoyle is at the back of the pack. Half mile left to go, and Trastevere is still leading by 4. Drudigod now gets a little bit closer, though. He doesn't want him to get too far in front. Jews in Space is still sitting in 3rd. Then Sea Mist and Hold My Crown. The moment I knew and Gargoyle, they're in a merry-go-round out here, and they're sweeping into the stretch now, and they've got to catch Trastevere. Trastevere's had it all his own way, and he's running away in the lane. Drudigon chasing in 2nd. Jews in Space still 3rd. Here's Hold My Crown making up ground in Sea Mist, but it's Trastevere, and this race was too easy for him. Trastevere is going to win it over Drudigon 2nd, Jews in Space 3rd, and Hold My Crown. Wow. That race, only one horse changed positions the whole race. And that was Hold My Crown picked up 1 spot. That's so weird. The official winner is Trastevere, a 5-year-old Dark Bay horse by Beau out of Vaz by Siuni. This is a Storebred owned by Trastevere Peru, who is now 10 for 20. Doesn't suck. Needs a headshot. Let's do a contest before story time. If you are a person who is standing a mixer stallion who does not currently have a headshot and doesn't completely suck, say I. Don't lie to me. Because if I find out the horse sucks, I'm going to be mad. My new problem may be that no one has one. Seriously, not even Craig? Dang, can't even give away headshots. Diane, please message me that info. Preferably with a name. Wow, literally couldn't give away a free headshot there. Which is probably good because there's like 45 on order. So here's my story, if you guys don't know what's been going on over at Whiskers and Wishes Sanctuary. This is not the short version. This is the long version of this. This is the medium version. We tried to buy a Giacomo this summer because we felt ready to get back into the horse game. Not to race, we just wanted to cuddle it and have it chilling at our property. So we have a big property, but there's like nothing on it other than the cat rescue. And so we tried to buy a Giacomo, but there's like 5 in training and you can't buy them to save your life. I tried really hard. So then we decided to breed a Giacomo. So that's exciting. We're trying to do that, have a mare in foaled Giacomo as far as we know right now. And that's great. But we realized that in like 18 months, when that baby gets here, if that baby gets here, it's going to need a friend. Like, obviously, it can't be alone. It's a horse. They're herd animals. So then we were like, what would be great would be if we got a friend. Because we're really excited and we don't want to wait 18 months. So then we bought a horse, an off-track thoroughbred. Well, who was technically on track at the time. So we bought that horse and shipped him to a farm in Texas that's owned by a former sim player named Megan. Well, she was Megan DeMore in the sim. And we were very excited about that. And so that horse has been there for like 6 weeks now. And then we were like, you know what? He's going to be lonely. He needs a friend. So then I bought him a friend, also at Monmouth Park. And that horse came with a free friend. Which we all know that free horses are a lie. That's like made up. But it was a, quote, free friend. So sometime Sunday night, all 3 horses will arrive at our property. We've spent the last 2 months building stalls and wash racks and cross ties. And today, huge oak trees arrived to be planted here, which trees are really expensive, guys. I had no idea how much trees cost. There's now trees. I'm a tree owner. And so you thought I wasn't paying attention to this in before. Just wait till now all the races are named after my broken down Monmouth Park horses. Yulene Sarah, I am that viral video now. It's time for the Desert Duty Free. In this race on the fence, 12 for 13 is Gina Cork's Double Proof. Poke Buffalo has the 2 Allen Jumps Inside. Yulene Sarah has Technicolor Blues, 8 for 13, a Millionaire. Tim Matthews has the Royally Bred Set My World on Fire. Laura Ferguson's Tearless RF is a champ seeking to go over the $3 million earning mark. Nini Panini is back. She's got Reina Del Cielo. Trastevere trying to make it 2 in a row with Impact Always. Lucas Davenport bred that one. Andrew Chillen, who has not sent me a message in a long time, pops up here with Over the Hills, a mare. And on the outside, Eric Nalbone has Slinky. They're off in the Desert Duty Free. Technicolor Blues stumbled at the start, but the rest away well. And there goes Double Proof with Tearless RF. Those two are going to flash speed out here. Slinky from the outside is going to join them. Then comes Technicolor Blues. Those 4 are all showing early foot. 2 lengths clear of Impact Always. Set My World on Fire, then Over the Hills, Reina Del Cielo, and Allen Jumps Inside is at the back of the field, and that is the group as they go sweeping around the clubhouse turn to the backstretch, led by the mare Tearless RF, with Double Proof right alongside, and those 2 ding-donging out here with Slinky 3 wide. Technicolor Blues was happy to take back off of them, settles in 4th. Then comes Set My World on Fire, who's about 6 lengths off the leader. Impact Always, Reina Del Cielo, Over the Hills, and Allen Jumps Inside is at the back of the field. They're coming up to the half-mile pole, and it's Double Proof and Tearless RF. Slinky is still there, too, and those 3 have led throughout. They've got 3 lengths on Set My World Afire, who puts her head in front of Technicolor Blues. A length back to Impact Always, then Reina Del Cielo over the hills, and Allen Jumps Inside, and now they're sweeping into the stretch, and it's been these 2 throughout, Double Proof and Tearless RF. Set My World on Fire up into 3rd as Slinky drops back, but she's got 2 lengths behind of Double Proof and Tearless RF, and they're throwing it down. It's Double Proof with the good record, Tearless RF with the money, and they're 2 lengths clear of Set My World on Fire, and it's Double Proof now. His head's in front. Double Proof wins the Desert Duty Free over Tearless RF, Fairy Game, Set My World on Fire, Slinky, and Impact Always. I read, congrats on being a tree owner. What are their names? The trees? Oak Tree 1 and 2? I figured it out, though. The official winner is Double Proof. This horse needs a headshot. He is a 4-year-old chestnut colt by Right Proof out of Double Proofed by Do It Again. He is 13 for 14 lifetime for Gina Cork, owner, breeder. And Right Proof is like a weirdly underrated stallion because he's also the sire of Run Swift, who's 12 for 14. So either these are just the 2 best placed horses in the game, or we're missing something here. 2 minutes post for the Desert Golden Sprint. We have a field of 12. On the fence for the Maisie Moo stable is Rekindled Moo. Real Gone Kid is the 2 for Chris Barber, 5 for 16. Then comes Itty Bitty Kitty for Gigi Go Faster. Number 4, Night Shark, the Great Mare for Chris Barber, is 20 for 23 with 3 second-place efforts. She has earned $6.1 million. Definitely would have thought she would have retired by now, but you know what she did? She said nah, and she won the Saudi Sprint last out, so shows what I know. I hear Autumn Blackmail is vibrating like a cell phone over there. Yeah, right, my phone's on silent. If it ever makes a noise, I'll throw it. She has the number 5 Xerxes Blue, winner of the Stewards Cup last year, and since then has added a grade 2. Number 6, John Accett's Warp Speed, 8 for 12. Hold on, I gotta open the PPs. I can't do this down the list. That one has won 4 in a row. Number 7, Liverpool for Chris Barber, 5th in the Saudi last out. Good Kind for Steven Saratoga. As a 2-year-old, he won the 2-year-old Sprint Championships. Hasn't really been tested in major racing since then. Oh, until he ran in the Stewards Cup Sprint and won that too. This year, he was 7th in the Pegasus. Kermit, I can't see the screen. Hold on. There. Can you hear me now? And is coming off a win last out. Number 9, Time of Scorpio. I seriously can't breathe with you on my chest. Can you get down? This is your winner of the Pegasus Sprint 2 back. Also won the Grade 1 Rancho La Brea at the end of last year. Number 10, Suli for Xander Zone. The son of the Evil Empire is 8 for 23, second in the Saudi Sprint, and third in the Pegasus. Tau Solarin for Andrew James was 7th in the Stewards Cup, but won his only prep for this race this year. That was on a sloppy track. And rounding out the field just in time for Mike Bryant is a son of At Times and out of the mare Forever a Sinister, who won just short of $800,000 and is at auction. Wait, hold on. Do I have to buy this horse? Oh, it's a lease. I'm over it. All right. Oh, can you get off me? Thank you. They're off in the Desert Golden Sprint, and it was a pretty good beginning. Suli showing speed just in time and warp speed, Rekindled Moo and Tau Solarin, then Itty Bitty Kitty. Liverpool, Xerxes Blue takes back 8th, Night Shark the big mare alongside her, then Good Kind, Time of Scorpio, and Real Gone Kid is at the back of the field. It's Suli leading just in time and they're a length clear of warp speed. Rekindled Moo and Tau Solarin, then Itty Bitty Kitty and Liverpool. Night Shark and Xerxes Blue need to get going, and so too does Good Kind and Time of Scorpio. The big favorites are at the back, and they've reached the top of the lane, and it's Warp Speed who takes over from Suli, Rekindled Moo, and here come the rest, Xerxes Blue and Night Shark coming on, Itty Bitty Kitty, and then Liverpool's not doing enough. Good Kind is nowhere today. It's Warp Speed who takes the lead and runs away. Night Shark trying to run him down, Rekindled Moo and Xerxes Blue. It is Warp Speed who's going to win the Desert Golden Sprint over Night Shark. Rekindled Moo and Xerxes Blue was 4th, beaten just a length. The official winner is Warp Speed, a 4-year-old Dark Bay colt by Storm out of 5 Senses Reeling by Happened Overnight. A homebred for John Exet, who is now 9 for 13 lifetimes, won 5 in a row. Next up we have the Desert Mile. We have a short little field here of 8. On the fence for Paul Sellers is Kentucky Prince. He was your winner of the Premier Mile in Chile week 3. Wait, he ran week 3, day 1, and week 4, day 5? Interesting. Explains why he didn't really do that well in Saudi, though. Number 2 is Living My Daydream. For Xander Zone, this 6-year-old mare finally got it done in the Stewards Cup 3-back. 2nd in the Pegasus, 3rd in the Saudi. Number 3, Count Bayou for Stenrino Hawkinson. The son of Achievement is 6 for 11. He either wins or he finishes nowhere. No seconds, no thirds. Look at this. 10th, 4th, 5th, win, 10th, win. Konasek for Yulin Sarah, the son of Dasimul Tor, is 11 for 15. He is your winner of the Pegasus Dirt Mile, 2nd in both the Saudi and the Stewards Cup. Number 5 is Ask Alice, who was 3rd in the Stewards Cup last year. He took a barrier trial victory instead of running in the Saudi for owner-breeder Tom Mudgett, 10 for 19 lifetime. Ask Alice won the Pegasus last year. Number 6, Dance with Somebody. That was hotter in my head than it was in real life. Durzo Blint owns the son of Vengeance or Grief, who was bred by Gavin Guile. This is your winner of the Saudi Dirt Mile. Number 7, Any Way You Do for Sherry Crow, the son of Jamboree, is your winner of the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile last out. He had won 6 or 7 in a row and weirdly bounced to the moon and finished 3rd in the Fargo Stakes last out. Rounding out the field, number 8, Road to Africa Z for You'll Never Guess, Fleas and Hamiltonian. The son of Holland Road is 5 for 18 lifetime. He was 2nd in that Fargo Stakes last out. That's your field for the Desert Mile. Sim Auction, the Wise Owl Select Yearling Sale, $31 million. I know I'm supposed to be calling a race night right now, but I'm like way invested in this auction instead. I mean, not personally, I didn't know it existed until this morning. Alcohol, which is literally the best name, so funny, went for $12 million. Augustine for $7 million. You guys are crazy. This is just so much money. I'll speak to owls. The sky is very blue. Wow. I love that Steven sells horses like this. These are such nice horses. Nice work. All right, race call. Doing it. They're off in the Desert Mile. A very good beginning for the 8 runners, and Ask Alice is hustled away to take the lead over the mare Living My Daydream and then Conisec, and Kentucky Prince from the fence. Count Bayou takes back 5th, and Dance with Somebody, Road to Africa Z, Any Way You Do is at the back of the field. It is Ask Alice leading Living My Daydream and Conisec in 3rd. Then comes Kentucky Prince. Count Bayou is back in 5th. Dance with Somebody, Road to Africa Z, Any Way You Do is your trailer. Ask Alice, no change yet, leading this happily. Now Conisec puts his head in front of Living My Daydream, and that mare is going backwards. Kentucky Prince is coming on. Dance with Somebody from the back of the field, and Any Way You Do still last and not moving a muscle as they round the turn into the stretch. And Conisec is your new leader. Gonna have to hold off the closers. Kentucky Prince is trying his hardest, and Dance with Somebody is on the fence. Coming after them, it's Conisec leading Dance with Somebody. The danger on the rail, Kentucky Prince back 3rd. It is Dance with Somebody who gets up to win it over Conisec 2nd. Kentucky Prince is 3rd. Road to Africa Z rallied to be 4th. And Any Way You Do was last throughout. What is up with that? Both Good Kind and Any Way You Do ran like they've never run in their lives. The official winner is Dance with Somebody, a 4-year-old gray colt by Vengeance or Grief out of Bittersweet Memories by Spatula. Durzo Blint owns this one, bred by Gavin Guile, who is now 8 for 15. What's next? Next is the Scott Island Memorial Desert Marathon. So as you know, you are supposed to listen to this without pants, or at least think about it. And as you also know, I absolutely did not call this race.
Well, it's time for what I do best. The races no one else wants to call because they are long and arduous. But that makes for, in my opinion, the coolest horses. The ones with the greatest stamina. It's time for the 2-mile Scott Island Desert Marathon. Named after a dear friend. Number 1, Rainstorm, Durzo Blint. 5 wins from 27 starts. Their biggest victory was in the 1.5-mile Venezuelan Jockey Club Stakes. They then continued that streak with a win in the Comparison Stakes, but most recently had a bounce effort in the deals with the Devil Stakes. Number 2, Unleashed, another for Durzo Blint. 7 wins from 19 starts. They also most recently had a 6th place finish. Sensing a pattern here. The difference was this was in the Saudi Cup, and before that they were 14th in the Pegasus Classic. Now they're going into more niche territory, going for longer distance races. The last time they really pushed themselves distance-wise was in the 1.5-mile Peru Jockey Club Stakes, where they won by 1.5 lengths. After that, they tried and so far have been unsuccessful at the classic distance level. Number 3, Devil Wears Prada. 2 wins from 9 starts for Ash Terrison. This Brazilian-bred horse was most recently 5th in the Let It Go Stakes. That's what they're going to have to do. They're moving on to new things. The Scott Island Desert Marathon. Most recently 2nd in the, well, not most recently, last year they were 2nd in the Stewards Cup Ladies Route, showing their immense talent for long-distance racing. But this is still an ambitious project. Number 4, oh, my favorite, I love it. Blue-Footed Booby, Nicole Marie. 5 wins from 20 starts. This 5-year-old mare most recently won a classified allowance. And then before that, they were 3rd in another classified allowance and 15th in the Stewards Cup Distaff. But first, always, in my heart and in my boobies. Number 5, Dreaming of Fires. Charlie... Wait, no, not Charlie. What am I saying? Christy Williams. I am so sorry. 4 wins from 15 starts. They were most recently 2nd in an allowance race at 1 mile and a 16th. Their most recent attempt at longer distance racing was a victory in a 1.5 mile allowance race. They were also 5th in the Saudi Distaff last year, but very limited in terms of stakes experience. Number 6, Observation Hill. a steward bred purchased for $4 million by Chris Barber. 5 wins from 25 starts. This 6-year-old gelding most recently took a 1.5 mile allowance race. And before that, they won the Gelding World Cup Evening Attire Memorial. That seems to be the biggest race that they have won so far. Looking for a big payout. Number 7, Dawn Carnage, another steward bred, not a bed, although I could use a good night's sleep right now. A steward bred, also purchased for 4 million smackaroonies, Yulin Zara. The difference with this horse, in 13 starts with 6 victories, they won the Long Island Classic and the 2-mile James Bond Memorial Stakes, so they are a Grade 1 winner at this distance. They then knocked on the door with a 2nd in the Long Island Gold Cup, a 3rd in the Stewards Cup Marathon, and then were 4th in the Pegasus and 4th in the Saudi Cup. Looking for a more niche, easier race this time around. Number 8, Secretively, Mike Bryant, 5-year-old mare, 11 for 20 lifetime, a pretty solid record. Most recently was 2nd in the highly regarded stakes, and of course won the Stewards Cup Ladies Route. So that big race, and also the 2-mile Pascal Memorial Stakes. So a very qualified mare, very deadly. Number 9, Vulcan. If I said 9 for Secretively, it's because I can't read. Ash Terrison. 7 wins from 15 starts. They were 2nd in the Gallant Sox Handicap. And then before that, they were 4th in the Stewards Cup Marathon, right behind Dawn Carnage and Edgar Allan Poe and Fateful Kiss. So they're right there in the action. Also won the New York Marathon Stakes. Looking for a little bit of a step up today. Number 10, Like a G6. Steward bred for Eric Nalbone, purchased for $4.2 million. So the richest of the group so far. 5 wins from 12 starts. They were most recently 8th in the Pegasus Classic. Their last victory goes back to the Keyboard Courage Stakes over a year ago. They also were 3rd in the King's Derby and were a Triple Crown participant. Have they gone long? The longest they seem to have gone is 1.25 miles. We'll see what happens. And number 11, Bok Choy Boy. Steward bred for Xander Zone. 2 wins from 13 starts, $4.1 million. A pretty solid name, but still only a distant 2nd place. They were 6th in the Desert Challenge Round 2 at 1 1/8 miles. They have yet to really try 2 miles, so this is an experimental race, but they've mostly been knocking on the door in lower stakes company. But you never know at this kind of race. Alright folks, now let's get ready for the race itself. A 2-mile trek. They're all in line and ready for the start. And we're off in the Scott Island Desert Marathon. To the early lead, it is Secretively by a neck. Then it is Bok Choy Boy in 2nd, along with Unleashed. And then it's a 1.5 lengths back to Rainstorm, who is barely in front of Like a G6, who is Like a G in 5th. In 6th place, it is the number 5 horse, another twist of irony, Dreaming of Fires, only a nose in front of Vulcan. Then it's another length back to Devil Wears Prada, Blue-Footed Booby in the 9th place, 3 parts of a length ahead of Dawn Carnage, who is only 1 horse better, and that horse is Observation Hill, who will conclude our field in the Scott Island Desert Marathon. As I continue to pad out for time as the horses thunder at a tepid 34 miles an hour, Unleashed remains our leader. Well, not remains, they've taken over. Look at that. Unleashed has unleashed a bit of speed here and has moved up from 3rd place and has taken over from Selectively. Selectively is now in 2nd. Bok Choy Boy is in 3rd. Like a G6 is now 4th. Followed by Rainstorm, Vulcan. Dreaming of Fires is 7th. 2 lengths then back to Devil Wears Prada, still in 9th. It is Blue-Footed Booby. And Dawn Carnage remains penultimate, as Observation Hill is the trailer. Can see them all by a surprisingly modest length margin of about 6 or 7 lengths. There have been some pretty big margins in this race's day at this point in the race, but the field's relatively bunched up. So really anyone could make a move at this point. Unleashed has expanded their lead ever so slightly to about half a length. Secretively is in 2nd still. Like a G6 continues to make up ground. They are now in 3rd place, continuing to just pick off horses. Vulcan is in 4th now. Dreaming of Fires is 5th. Bok Choy Boy is starting to toil. And then it is Dawn Carnage, who has moved up a bit. They have now gone to 7th. Rainstorm is in 8th and really starting to fall out of it. Blue-Footed Booby has been 9th the whole way. Devil Wears Prada is now in 10th place, and Observation Hill is still the trailer of this marathon. So it is Unleashed who has to bear the brunt, still trying to go, as we are now rounding the far turn. Unleashed, and now moving up like a G6, has passed secretively. Like a G6 is in second and eager to take over the lead. Vulcan has moved up ever so slightly as well. These two are gaining enthusiasm, and Dawn Carnage is also making a move. Dawn Carnage has moved up to fourth as we've rounded the far turn and hit the top of the stretch. It is like a G6 in front, then it's Vulcan in second, followed by Dawn Carnage, who's traveling the best. Dreaming of Fires is also moving well. Like a G6 is determined. He is head-to-head with Vulcan. It's like a G6 to the inside, and then it's Vulcan to the outside, but Dawn Carnage continues to pour it on the inside. Dawn Carnage has taken over and is starting to open up. Dawn Carnage back where he loves it. He loves it long and endless. Dawn Carnage wins the Scott Island Desert Marathon by a confident 3 lengths. Like a G6 ran a great race for second, then it was Vulcan in third, and Dreaming of Fires was fourth. The official winner, Dawn Carnage. This is a 4-year-old bay colt by War Like Me out of Amor by James Dean, a steward bred owned by Yulene Zara, who is now 7 for 14 lifetime, a 50% winning average. Congratulations, 100% all heart today.
Oh, ow. Okay, the fact that Nathan has clearly never seen Tailspin is ridiculous. Also, I'm pretty sure we, went through this already. Come on. Find the headset. You know you want it. Headset, please. Thank you. Dawn Carnage. Not Carnage. Anyway. I feel like he talked for a really long time. Let's see. Yeah, we have 3 minutes till... Oh man, 1.5 mile turf race? I didn't make him call that. Just kidding. I'm excited about this one. This field is stellar. On the fence for Carolyn Eaton is Millionaire Amor de Tempesta. I just tried to... Oh, shoot, the boot. When was the last time I closed betting? Oh, I only missed 1 race. That's not terrible. I was trying to look at PPs and I accidentally tried to bet on Amor de Tempesta, but I backed out of it, so don't worry. Your winner of the Liari Cup, last out, and last year won the English Saint Leger, was a Stewards Cup winner as a 2-year-old, third in the Saudi Turf Marathon, last out. Number 2 is Arima Kenen. This poor filly has been beat up by Cinema 3 times in a row last year, and then lost to Double Proof last out. 13 starts, 8 wins, 3 seconds, $2.8 million earned for Carol Hansen. Number 3, Mostrito. Yeah, we're going to go with that. For Cesar Reyes, 3 for 11. Last won the Indian Saint Leger back in week 11 of last year. Has been second twice in a row. Number 4, Jackson Lamb. For Willie Carson, a 5-year-old by Furiously, 7 for 18 lifetime. Oh, just short of $1 million in earnings, and won the local prep for this race. Number 5, Un Trugo Barato. For Kelly Haggerty by Dream Police. There's a horse you guys aren't using. 2 for 9 lifetime. Won a barrier trial week 9 of last year. Second in the Canadian Breeder Stakes, which, by the way, is on Sunday in real life. 4th in the Saudi Turf Marathon last out. Here's John Wick for Stormy Peak. The big horse won the Pellegrini and the Chicago Million last year. 4th in the Arc. 2nd in the Stewards Cup Turf. 3rd in the Pegasus. And then he ran in a barrier trial last out instead of going in the Saudi. Number 7 for Paul Sellers. Pedagogical. Yeah, I'm going to probably not say that right, but I'm trying. 6 for 12 on this son of Manic, who won the German Male Stakes last year, 7th in the Pegasus Turf. He won the El Clasico Derby, a grade 1 last year. Number 8, Apocalypse Now, for Tim Matthews, 5 for 21. Hasn't won since week 1 of last year. Number 9, Dolphin Pact for Poke Buffalo, the son of Impacts, is 3 for 20. Coming off a second place effort in the grade 1 Hong Kong Silver Cup. Number 10, Or the Two Kiss. Get it. For Andrew Chillen. This is a son of Wildness, who is 3 for 19, just short of $500,000 in earnings. And he is, this is a boy, for Tim Matthews' Other Side. Kermit, you just knocked my drink on the ground and I was about to drink that. That's rude. This is your winner of the Saudi Turf Marathon over Cinema last year. This horse is so well bred. He's earned $4.6 million, a multiple Grade 1 winner, second in the ARC. He was second in this race last year behind Trailblazing. That's your field. DuckTales had a better theme song. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers has the best theme song. Obviously. They're off in the Desert Turf Classic. Guys, we're going to skip ahead to like 3/4 of the race left. I'm not going to make it otherwise. So at this point in it, Pedagogical has led throughout and is well clear. And Arima Kanen has been tracking him, and the rest of the field is spread out behind them. So 3/4 of a mile left to go in the Desert Turf Classic, and Pedagogical has led by 7 lengths now, with Arima Kanen still sitting in second. Alongside Apocalypse Now, those two trading spots. Dolphin Pact is back and forth, and Jackson Lamb. Or the Two Kiss, Strito, then Amor de Tempesta, 2 back to other side, John Wick and Un Truco Barato. It is still Pedagogical with half a mile left to run in the Desert Turf Classic, and is 4 lengths clear of a closing Arima Kanen. Jackson Lamb is coming on, moving up between horses is Amor de Tempesta. Apocalypse Now getting tired, other side is there, and John Wick has asked for his run from the back of the pack, and they're sweeping around the turn to the top of the stretch, and they've got to catch Pedagogical, who's led every step of this race. Arima Kanen is the danger and hooks him on the outside. Those two still well clear of Amor de Tempesta, John Wick, and other side then Jackson Lamb. It's Arima Kanen and Pedagogical, and they're throwing it down in the Desert Turf Classic. They're 4 lengths clear of Amor de Tempesta and other side. It's Arima Kanen and Pedagogical banging heads, and it's going to be too close to call. Amor de Tempesta third. It's a photo in the Desert Turf Classic. Those two were 3 lengths clear of Amor de Tempesta third. Other side fourth. John Wick was fifth, beaten about 7 lengths. The official winner by a nose, Arima Kanen. The 4-year-old gray filly by Improvisational out of Fiery Eyes by Moonface is a homebred for Carol Hansen, 9 for 14. And she's now earned like 3.8 million or something like that. Math is hard. Next up, we have the big one in Dubai. This is the Desert World Cup, $4 million on the line. And this is kind of a weird field. I was like not super thrilled with this field because it's obviously there's good horses in it, but none of them were like, wow, the best horse of all time, or like, wow, like Eddystone's not here, Tumble's not here. There's some nice horses that are not here. Where's Eddystone? Is he running in Baltimore? Yup. I don't know. I feel like it could be better. Now, I understand on the fence for Brandon McKenzie, owner-breeder of Eddystone, is Bala. And last year in this race, Bala was 4th. Who is calling me right now? It is 7:30. Please don't try to surrender your cat to me right now. This daughter of Mace has earned $3.4 million and is 10 for 17. She beat the boys in the local prep for this, the highly regarded stakes last out. Number 2 is Xander's Own Supermare. That's all, folks. This filly won the Louisville Oaks last year and then added a bunch more Grade 1 races, missed by just a head in the Stewards Cup. I thought the move to try the Pegasus Classic was actually a really smart one. She ran good that day. She got beat by good horses, finished 6th. She actually improved off that start to run a 95, won second in the Saudi Distaff. This is a little bit ambitious for her, but she's bred to love it, so she's just got to run that way. Number 3 is last year's best 3-year-old, and that is Matthias for Emily Mitchell. 8 for 10 lifetime, the son of Alligator. Won the Puerto Rico Crown, the New York, the Midsummer Classic, the King's Derby. He was a 1.25 mile Grade 1 superstar, 4th in the Stewards Cup Classic, although he did lose to Eddystone that day, so maybe Eddystone was the better horse. You tell me. Coming off of 5th place ever in the Pegasus Classic, but he does not want to go that short. He will be much happier today. Number 4 is Snoopy Dancing for John Exett, trying to make it 2 on the night. Your winner of the J.C. Gonzalez Memorial Handicap was second behind Eons of Sorrow in the Jet Ski Handicap last out. Number 5, Defying Gravity. I will spare you me singing at the moment, but don't think I'm not thinking it, because I am. The Son of Better Days for Laura Ferguson is 11 for 17 lifetime, won 2 Grade 1 races last year, and then kicked right back off this year, winning the Gladiator Stakes in the Slop, week 3. Number 6, I'll Know Next Time for Steven Saratoga. This is a filly by Primetime, out of Triple Crown winner. I'll let you know. Still the last Triple Crown winner. 7 for 14 lifetime. She was third in the Saudi Distaff Stakes. Obviously, gonna love the distance, so I think this is a good move for her. She's also a Grade 1 winner at this distance. Number 7, the Polarizing Anubis for Durzo Blint. 9 for 20 lifetime on this guy. He is coming off a win in the Saudi Cup. He won the Pegasus Classic last year. He did not try this race last year. I feel like he had to. He ran really well in the Stewards Cup Classic. He ran really well in the Oceanside Classic, so I feel like he had to try this. This is a good move. Number 8 for Danny Derby, the first of 2 of his. This is Ultima for... I already told you it was Danny Derby. The Son of Mace is out of Into the Unknown. 4 for 12 lifetime. He has been very frustrating in his career. Number 9 is Pride Rock for Danny. This is the son of Strange the Dreamer, himself a Desert World Cup winner. 5 for 12 lifetime, has been top 2 9 times coming off of a win. Number 10, Eons of Sorrow for Eric Nalbone. I knew that this is one of Eric's favorite horses. I had no idea this was a filly. I mean, maybe I knew that at one point, but I certainly didn't know it this week. This filly won the Jet Ski Handicap last out, 5 for 10 lifetime, just short of $1 million in earnings. Let's see what she can do. Rounding out the field for Erin Sanderson, Crazy One More Time. She did win the Saudi Distaff last out. This spot again for all of these fillies is a little bit ambitious, but she does love distance. She won the Long Island Acorn last year. That's your field. Did I go like way over? Sorry. I just got really into that race. Oh yeah, I'm like way over. Good thing I built in a bunch of extra time tonight. I did. I totally am like meh on this field. Sorry. We've had better ones. We've had worse ones. I thought tomorrow's California Crown card at Santa Anita, that I'm talking about real life right now, was amazing. Like, so good. I'm so happy for them. I think they put together a stellar day. And one of my coworkers was like, ugh, what a terrible card. I'm like, seriously? You pick winners then. It looks hard to me. So that's probably how we feel about this. Oh, shoot. Hold on. They're off in the Desert World Cup. A good beginning for all but Matthias. Matthias broke badly and he is last. It's Ultima going to show speed out here, and Anubis going to press the pace early, but now Ultima shakes clear, and Ultima is going to kick away from Anubis. I'll Know Next Time is taken back into third. Eons of Sorrow the mare, and That's All Folks the filly are right alongside. Crazy One More Time, another one of the girls, is widest of all. Pride Rock, then Defying Gravity, Bala, Snoopy Dancing, and Matthias is at the back. It's Ultima, and he's opened up 5 lengths, setting a very rapid pace here is Ultima. I'll Know Next Time, tracking him in second. Anubis is alongside third. That's All Folks and Crazy One More Time. They've gotten ahead of Eons of Sorrow. Pride Rock in seventh, Defying Gravity eighth, Snoopy Dancing, Matthias, and now Bala is at the back of the pack. 2 of the big names are well behind this field. They run down the backstretch. No change in order yet, as Ultima leads I'll Know Next Time, and Anubis in third. That's All Folks getting a little bit closer in fourth. Crazy One More Time and Eons of Sorrow, the 3 mares, are all together. Pride Rock and Defying Gravity are right together too. Then Snoopy Dancing and Matthias and Bala start to get the moves on, and Matthias is coming up fastest of all. It is Ultima, leading the field around the far turn. That lead is down to 2. His stablemate Pride Rock is coming at him fast with a big run. Anubis is back third, defying gravity. Here's Matthias making his move. That's all, folks, in Bala, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And it's Pride Rock who's taken the lead from Ultima. Ultima is done. Defying gravity coming on second. Matthias is coming on third. Bala from the back of the pack, and Anubis. It's Pride Rock defying gravity, trying to get to him. Matthias is in third. We're looking at a big upset here. We're looking at Pride Rock to win the Desert World Cup over Defying Gravity, Matthias, Bala, and Ultima. The official winner is Pride Rock, a 4-year-old bay colt by Strange the Dreamer out of Cruella de Vil by Doctor. This is a homebred for Danny Derby, who is now 6 for 13 lifetime. And this is exactly how you use a rabbit. Find a race with no speed and put a really good horse in it, except for I'm pretty sure he would have much preferred that the son of Into the Unknown win this race, rather than the son of Cruella de Vil. Who the heck is that? All right, next up is the Louisville Bun Bret. Again, we're a little bit behind, but that's okay because I built in a bunch of extra time, and I am absolutely delighted to tell you it's, again, not me.
It is now time for the Louisville Bun Barrette, mile and eighth turf race for 3-year-old fillies for $500,000 smackaroonies. Let's get going. Number 1, Fly to the Moon, Emily Mitchell. 3 starts, 2 wins. They've won their last 2 in a row, including the Jennifer Stewart Stakes. Very lightly campaigned. Is the sim starting to reflect real life? Number 2, Pistachio. Lauren Wykes, Kelly Haggerty, has made only 1 start in their life, and they were 8th with a 52 speed figure. Fits right in for a Grade 1 race. Number 3, Me in the Sky, Nicole Marie, 4 wins from 7 starts. They most recently won the Hong Kong Oaks. Their biggest exploits were in Game Point Sired Stakes Company, where they won 2 straight and got a lot of dough, and I respect that. I love Game Point Sired horses cleaning up. And then after that, they were 7th in the Stewards Cup Bun Barrette and are hoping to get back to top form and redeem that Bun Barrette loss. Number 4, Voice of Nature, Cleopatra, bred, Royal Celestine owned, 5 starts, 3 wins in 1 second. They were most recently 2nd in the Chile Classic Stakes. Before that, they were a Grade 2 winner as a 2-year-old. Number 5, Chukyo, Danny Derby, 5 starts, 2 wins. They were most recently off the board for the first time in their career in the Affirmed Star Stakes, hoping that was just a bounce race and they're ready to get back on top. At their best, they are a 90 speed figure horse with a Bun Barrette already under their belt, the Northern California Bun Barrette. Number 6, Empire of the Vampire. Let me try that again. That alliteration is so difficult and cruel. I love it. Empire of the Vampire. Andrew James. 2 wins from 5 starts. They most recently won the Hot Springs Bun Barrette, and that was their big ticket to getting to the big leagues. They were knocking on the door before that in Stakes Company. Number 7, Bombshell Blonde. Shannon Hunt. 3 wins from 6 starts, 50% winning average. Most recently 2nd in the Valley Station Stakes. Before that, they won the Initiation Oaks. They were 11th in the Stewards Cup Bun Barrette, which was their only off-the-board showing. Number 8, Sea Breeze. Durzo Blint. 2 wins from 5 starts. They were 2nd in the Affirmed Star Stakes most recently, and that is their only foray into Stakes Company. Before that, they graduated the Non-Winners of 2 program. Number 9, Becoming, John Exet. 3 starts, only 1 career victory, and that was in a real surprise race. They ran 2 duds as a 2-year-old, finishing 4th and 8th, with their best speed figure being a 65, and then they ran in an allowance race and sparked a bit of an upset with a 81 speed figure, and now they're continuing, or hoping to continue, their up and up. It is now time for the Bun Barrette. All in line, ready for the start. And we're off and racing. Me and the Sky is going to the lead by themselves. They are in front just by under a length. Voice of Nature is in 2nd. Then it's a head back to Bombshell Blonde, a length and a half then to Chukyo, who is barely in front of Pistachio. And then Empire of the Vampire in 6th from post 6. And then it is Flight to the Moon, who is half a length in front of Seabreeze. And last of all, it is Becoming, who can see them all. So in front, Me and the Sky into the clubhouse turn. They're beginning to open up a bit. Bombshell Blonde now moves up into the second spot. Voice of Nature is now back in second, or not in second, I should say. Voice of Nature is back in third. I can't do math whatsoever. Chukyo, still in fourth. Then it's Pistachio in fifth. Empire of the Vampire is in sixth with 6 lengths to Flight to the Moon, a vampire who's quite devilish. Then it's Flight to the Moon, followed by Sea Breeze, and last of all, it is Becoming. Me and the Sky is staying strong on the front end. Bombshell Blonde remains in second. Chukyo has moved up to third. Voice of Nature back in fourth. Pistachio remains in fifth. Empire of the Vampire remains in their position, followed by Flight to the Moon, Sea Breeze, and Becoming. So no particular change in order just yet. Me and the Sky is determined to try and wire this field as we hit the top of the stretch of the Bun Barrette. It is Me and the Sky who is still in front. Chukyo now moves up into second place. Bombshell Blonde has now fallen back, and Pistachio is making a surprise run in third place. Empire of the Vampire now moves up into fourth, but Me and the Sky, they're all by themselves here. Sky's the limit for this horse. They're going to win by just about 3 lengths. Then it was Chukyo, who just barely got up for second by a neck, and then it was Pistachio in third. The Hopeless Maiden, now a grade 1 shower. What a surprise. Shows how much I know. Empire of the Vampire was fourth. The official winner, Me and the Sky. This is the 3-year-old Chestnut Filly by Auguste Rodin out of In the Air Tonight by Night March, who is a homebred for Nicole Marie, who is now 5 for 8 lifetime. Congratulations. And that's it for me tonight. By the time you hear all these recordings, I'm going to be in California, and that's going to be cool, I guess. Yay. Love you all. You guys are fantabulous. Have a great night.
Thank you, Nathan. What was funny was that I originally asked Nathan, hey, can you please record 2 races for me tonight? Like, there's no way I'm going to get through the show. And no, this was after 8 p.m. last night. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then I sent him all 3 races. And he was like, hey, I know you didn't really want me to do that Louisville Bun Barrette, but I recorded it anyway because it looked like a fun race. And I was like, oh no, I wanted you to do it. I just forgot I originally told you to. I would have sent you like 6, but anyway. Congratulations to Nicole. That was very fun. Next up, we have 7 horses in the Louisville Bunbury, 1.25 miles, $1 million on the line. And on the fence for Lethal Prodigy is the Lily Wilkins bred Effulge. Effulge? Is that how you say that? Effulge? I don't know what that means. Won 2 in a row earlier at the end of last year, and since then 3rd in 2 races in Chile. 2 for 5 lifetime. But this one's out of Exodus, so I totally get it. Number 2, Stylin' and Profilin' for Ryan Whitehead. This is a son of dramatization out of Showgirl Flair, that nice mare. 2 for 5, coming off a non-winners of 3 victory. Number 3, Montmartre for Rolled Gold, the son of Mishriff, is out of an Avengers Assemble mare. Coming off of 2 straight wins, including the Lexington Bunbury last out. Number 4, Gravity Defied for Ryan Whitehead. This one is by Impacts and out of the awesome mare Levitational, who earned $1 million. 2 for 5. Itty Bit, which I'm pretty sure we had an Itty Bit kitty. I don't know. This one's for Aaron Sanderson. This is a daughter of Still Fire. Still, so many fillies try this race instead of go in the filly race. I just find it interesting, like, of all the races, why does that happen? 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, coming off 2 straight wins. Number 6 for Stinovica, Night Series. The son of Cataclysm is 3 for 6. This was your winner of last year's Stewards Cup Bunbury. Number 7, Man in the Moon Z. Yeah, you know who owns that one. 2 for 5, 5th in the Lexington Bunbury, but before that was 3rd in the Stewards Cup. That's your field. Let's get to it. Yeah, we're going to go to the 3/4 mile part again. And so far, it's been Man in the Moon Z leading throughout. They turn down the backstretch, and it's Man in the Moon Z, who's leading by 3 lengths over Efouge. That one has 9 lengths on Montmartre back in 3rd, and Itty Bit alongside him in 4th. Night Series sits in 5th, a good dozen lengths off the leader. Then Gravity Defied and Stalin and Profilin is at the back of the field. Man in the Moon Z and Efouge trying to get to him. Montmartre closing the gap a little bit. Still back in 3rd, though, then Itty Bit. Night Series and Gravity Defied, Stalin and Profilin brings up the rear, and they've passed the half-mile pole, with Man in the Moon Z still leading by 3. Efouge is in 2nd still, but Montmartre has closed the gap to be just a head behind. Another length to Itty Bit, and Night Series still 5th, but now only 5 lengths off that leader as they swing into the lane, and it's Man in the Moon Z who cracks. Itty Bit is coming on quickly. Montmartre inherits the lead. Night Series is closing. Efouge is done, and Man in the Moon Z, they're both gone. It's Montmartre, Itty Bit, and Night Series. These 3 kicking away. It's Montmartre, and he's a length clear of Itty Bit. Night Series 3rd. Montmartre is going to win it a length over Itty Bit, Night Series, Man in the Moon Z, and Gravity Defied. Efouge drop back last. The official winner is Montmartre, a 3-year-old bay colt by Mishriff out of With Heroes by Avengers Assemble. I bred this one, and he is owned by Rolled Gold, who paid less than $1 million for him. Very exciting. Next up, we have the Louisville Oaks. And as per usual, what a field. I love these races. $1.5 million on the line. And on the fence for Jack Meyer is Spillways. The daughter of Acid Test is out of Louisville Derby winner Crimson Horizons. This is your winner of the New York Stakes last out. Could have gone to the Derby, but here she is in the Oaks. Number 2 for Tim Matthews, No Exit. The daughter of Zist is 3 for 4. Beat the boys back in week 1, then won the Fantastic Stakes week 3, day 1. Affable, your winner of the Stewards Cup Juvenile Fillies for John Exet. She's 5 for 6 lifetime. A daughter of Zist here out of the nice mare Moon Dance. She won both of her local preps for this race across town. Number 4 for Eric Nabone, Piglet. And yes, I've told you about the cats. I've had goats for a while. We're getting horses. Someone tried to give me piglets this week, and I did not take the bait, but it was hard. Piglet is by Christopher Robin out of Mele Kaliki Maka. And if that name rings a bell, she is the Dam of Warder. Number 5, I Dream of You for Laurel Adams by Strange the Dreamer, looking to have a double on the night after winning the Desert World Cup. 2 for 5 lifetime. Won the Babe Ruth Stakes last year. 3rd in the Royalty Stakes last out. Guinevere for Danny Derby. This is the sister to Ultima, who just set the pace in the Desert World Cup. 4 for 5 lifetime. She was 7th in the Stewards Cup, but that was her only loss. Number 7, Reason to Survive. A homebred by Napoleon for Aaron Sanderson. 4 for 5 lifetime. She's coming off a win in the New Orleans Oaks. Nicole Marie could have a career night if she wins another one with Not a Cat But Eliza. The daughter of Not a Cat But a Lawyer is 2 for 5 lifetime. 2nd, beaten just ahead in the Lexington Oaks. Sorry. Number 9, How Did You Love for Aaron Sanderson. This one's by War Like Me out of Maverick. 2 for 5 lifetime with 3 seconds. She won the Desert Oaks as her prep for this back in week 4. Last year broke her maiden with a 90. Number 10, Buckle Up Buttercup, which is what I'm saying to myself in that tomorrow I'm working the Newmarket shift, the Santa Anita California Crown shift, and the Downs After Dark shift because everyone else is on vacation. Buckle Up Buttercup. Durzo Blintz, homebred by Valley of Fire, is out of the great mare Ellie Bell, a $2.5 million earner who won this race in year 62. Number 11, Durzo's second horse is Illusion. This is the daughter of Primetime out of Muse of Nightmares. You know her. She's special. Gavin Guile bred this one. Won the Legacy Filly Distaff back in week 2. 4th in the Lexington Oaks last out. Number 12, I'll Try Harder. Guys, I'm starting to lose it. Serenity Sky Hobred here by World of Color. 3 for 7. Won the Inglorious Stakes last out. That was a week 5 day 1 race. Number 13, Shiba Inu for Brian Levitt by Japanese Majesty. Still churning out good ones. This one was second against the boys in a Derby prep, the Keyboard Courage. Before that, won the Just Away Stakes, which is also against boys. Celia, the 14 for Louise Bayou, is your winner of the Lexington Oaks. Before that, broke her main with a 94. It took her 4 tries to get that done, but now she looks like the real deal. The daughter of American Icon is out of a nice mare in Southern Charm. Number 15 is Gavin Giles' Shakira. An $8 million purchase by Napoleon. 5 for 6 lifetime. Lone loss did come in the Stewards Cup Juvenile Fillies. It was beaten 3 lengths that day. Since then, won both of her preps. I'm so sorry. And rounding out the field on the outside is Jaipur Palace for Norman Architecture. Second to the SoCal Oaks behind Guinevere, the daughter of Kingdom of Spiders, who I'm obsessed with, is 2 for 4. Broke her maiden, and then won the Grade 1 Inglewood Starlet. That's your field. Wonder if I can convince the entry clerk to bring me tissues. Did you guys get your bets in? I'm going to have a drink of whatever this is, Capri Sun, and then I'll call it. They're off in the 68th Louisville Oaks. I'll Try Harder stumbled badly at the start, so too did Jaipur Palace on the outside. The rest away okay, and it's Shakira showing the way. And Affable, the Stewards Cup winner, is going to go after her. I Dream of You and No Exit, Reason to Survive, and Spillways on the fence. Jaipur Palace is wide. Guinevere between horses, Shiba Inu, Not a Cat but Eliza, Illusion, How Did You Love, then Piglet, Celia, Buckle Up Buttercup, and I'll Try Harder is at the back. Affable has taken over the lead from Shakira, and those two are 2 lengths clear of I Dream of You, and then comes No Exit, Reason to Survive and Spillways, Jaipur Palace and Guinevere, Shiba Inu and Illusion, then How Did You Love, Not a Cat but Eliza, Piglet, Cecilia, Buckle Up Buttercup, and I'll Try Harder, and this star-studded field runs down the backstretch with 5 furlongs left in the Louisville Oaks. Affable and Shakira are 1-2, Shakira now back in the lead. She shakes clear a length of Affable. Then comes I Dream of You, No Exit, Guinevere, and How Did You Love, Piglet, Reason to Survive, Illusion, Spillways, and Jaipur Palace, then Cecilia, Not a Cat but Eliza, Shiba Inu, Buckle Up Buttercup, and I'll Try Harder. Just over 3 furlongs left to run in the Louisville Oaks, and it's Shakira leading Affable, 3 back to I Dream of You. Guinevere and No Exit, How Did You Love is moving up well, Piglet and Reason to Survive, and they're sweeping into the lane, and they've got to catch Shakira. Affable has been dogging her throughout. How Did You Love is moving up between horses and now up into second. Piglet is running a big one. Guinevere gets involved. I Dream of You. It's Shakira trying to hold them all off. Affable, How Did You Love? They're 3 across. It's Shakira. Her hips did not lie. In the Louisville Oaks, she won it a nose over How Did You Love. Affable was another nose back third. Then Piglet and Guinevere. The official winner is Shakira, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Napoleon out of Forever Hello by American Icon. This is a steward bred owned by Gavin Giles, who is now 6 for 7 lifetime. Also, she has a super cool headshot. One more. It is time for the 68th Louisville Derby. We have a field of 19. On the fence for Craig McGee is the Stephen Saratoga bred Clark W. Griswold. Huge fan of that name. The son of Clark Kent, who, by the way, is extremely underappreciated, and the Clark Kent Prince Louder cross, A++. I mean, not necessarily always, but I love that cross. 5 starts, 3 wins in 2 seconds. This guy won the Legacy Downs Futurity at the end of last year, and won both his Derby preps, including the SoCal Derby. Number 2, My Sweet Lord for Chris Barber as a Stewart bred who's 3 for 5. A $500,000 purchase by Deshawn was second behind Clark W. Griswold, last out in the SoCal Derby. Number 3, for Carol Hansen, Attack on Titan. The son of Primetime was a $7 million purchase, 4 for 6 lifetime. He also ran week 5 Monday. I'm loving seeing all that. This guy won the 2-year-old marathon at the end of last year and then added the Loki Masterpiece Stakes to kick off this season. Number 4, Paper Houses for Nini Panini. This is a filly by Napoleon who didn't make it into the Oaks because she's only got 2 starts, 2 wins. Nini thought, why not? Got to be in it to win it. And she wheeled the filly back in here. That would actually be one of the most epic stories of all time. Number 5, The Dark Wanderer for Jack Meyer, the son of Apparate, is 4 for 5 lifetime, has won 3 in a row, including the Sunshine Park Derby. Number 6, Zayden for Nina Olson, son of Mace, is out of Elixir. 3 for 4 lifetime, this is your winner of the Stewards Cup Juvenile 2 back. Won his only prep in the Alpha Stakes with a 91. Ferdinand Vonnegator for Jen Ravenwood, the son of Valley of Fire. 2 for 5 lifetime, being a Valley of Fire out of an Alonsi mare. Obviously, you're a little bit worried about the distance here. Lost to Kelsey in the Battle Cry Stakes. Wait, why is Kelsey not in this race? What crack happened there? Okay. That's weird. Yeah, sorry, distracted. Number 8, Feels Like a Dream for Todd Lucas, the son of Grand Canyon, was a $1.8 million purchase. 3 for 5, won the Desert Derby as his prep. Number 9, If Darkness Had a Son, Jack Meyer's second entrant in here, and this is your winner of the Keyboard Courage Stakes over Shiba Inu. Last year, this guy was third, beaten a length and a quarter in the Stewards Cup Juvenile. Number 10, Jen Ravenwood's Emergency Contact by War Like Me. This is your winner of both the Louisville Jockey Club and the Buccaneer Derby, in here with a big shot today. Number 11, Hooves of Thunder. Norman Architecture with the son of Best Revenge, himself a Derby winner, won his lone prep in the Oyster Bay Stakes week 3. Number 12, Algorithm for Steven Saratoga by Alligator out of Altitude. This guy is unbeaten, 5 for 5, and check out that pedigree. He is 4x3 to Harry Potter. Steven's great mare, The Sky is Blue on top. His great mare, I'll Let You Know on the bottom. Steven would be pretty pumped about this. Number 13, Megamind for Glenn Culver. The son of Kingdom of Spiders is out of Heart of the Storm mare. Has won 2 stakes in his last 3 starts, including the Grade 2 Rebellion. Number 14, not 4, is Scoville for Cleopatra. War Like Me, the sire on this guy, who was second in the Inglewood Futurity and second in the New Orleans Derby. 5 starts, 1 wins, 4 seconds. That's painful. Love the pedigree on number 15, Urban Warrior for Mr. Lord Rich. This guy is by War Like Me and out of Forever Always. He won the Rivalry Stakes as his week 3 prep. He ran a 100 speed figure when winning the Canadian Juvenile last year. I would love to see that guy win. Trying to turn the tables on Zayden is number 16, Battalion for Carol Hansen. Second behind Zayden, beaten a length in the Stewards Cup Juvenile, won both of his preps for this, including the Grade 1 Kentucky Blue. He is by Champion. Man, I need a tissue. Number 17, Horse Sense for John Exet, the son of Onyx, is 3 for 6. He won the Grade 1 Bubbly at the end of last year, and also added the Grade 1 New Orleans Derby, week 4. Hector Folly for Paul Sellers is the 18. This is a son of Apparate out of an LNZ mare. 2 for 5. He was second in the Panama Derby week 4, day 1, but before that won a non-winners of 2 with an 88. And rounding out the field in this 68th Louisville Derby, and I feel like I can do math correctly, this is Louis the 18th. Someone please correct me if I don't remember how Roman numerals work. Eric Gray, homebred by Napoleon, out of a Dave Matthews Band mare. This guy was second in the Hot Springs Derby last out. Last year won a pair of graded stakes before winning 6th in the Stewards Cup Juvenile. He's parked on the outside in spot 19, and that is your field. Who do you guys like? Please tell me who you like. Maybe Eric forgot him. Yep, that is actually what I think happened. It makes me a little sad. I found a tissue, so you guys are going to tell me who you like while I blow my nose. We have Shannon Hunt says Battalion. I actually also like Battalion.
I'm blowing my nose. You don't want to hear it.
I assume. Nini Panini says Battalion for Carol to get her well-deserved derby. Battalion. I'm surprised there's so much love for Battalion, because the reason I'm surprised is because I didn't look at this race all week until 3 p.m. today, and I was looking at the field, and I also really liked Battalion. All right, let's go. The 68th Louisville Derby. Only 15,000 bet on it. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of uninspiring tonight. Sorry. They're off in the Louisville Derby. Urban Warrior stumbled at the start. Slow steps for Megamind, but the rest away okay. And it's Algorithm who's going to show speed in the Louisville Derby. He takes him along over Feels Like a Dream. Then comes Attack on Titan. Zayden, your Stewards Cup winner, is going to sit fourth early over Louis the 18th and Emergency Contact. Hooves of Thunder is in between horses. Hector Fowley is wide. My Sweet Lord, then Battalion. Scoville, the Dark Wanderer, and If Darkness Had a Son, Urban Warrior, Ferdinand Von Aguirre, Clark W. Griswold, Paper Houses the filly, then Horse Sense, and Megamind is at the back of the field. In the Louisville Derby, they're led by Algorithm, who takes them around the turn with 7 furlongs left to run. Feels Like a Dream is 2 lengths back in second, and Zayden has gotten ahead now to be third. Attack on Titan is fourth, a length back to Hooves of Thunder and Louis the 18th. Emergency Contact is alongside them, then Hector Fowley. A length back to My Sweet Lord, a length to Scoville, a length to Battalion, then the Dark Wanderer. Urban Warrior is 13th, Clark W. Griswold is 14th. Paper Houses the filly, and then If Darkness Had a Son, Ferdinand Von Aguirre, Horse Sense, and Megamind is still the trailer, and they've come to the 5 furlong marker in the Louisville Derby. It's Algorithm leading Feels Like a Dream. Now Zayden's up into second. Zayden coming on. Attack on Titan is still there. Battalion making a move to come up between horses. 11th, 10th, now 9th. Emergency Contact, Hector Fowley, My Sweet Lord, Scoville, and the Dark Wanderer, then Urban Warrior, and they're rounding the far turn. Algorithm has had it his own way. He's 2 lengths clear of Zayden, the Stewards Cup winner, in second. Feels Like a Dream. Battalion is fourth. Clark W. Griswold is coming on. Then Urban Warrior from the back of the field. They're sweeping into the stretch, and it's Algorithm who has the lead. But Zayden takes over, and right on the outside, coming strongly, is Battalion. Algorithm suddenly 2 lengths back. It's Zayden and Battalion, and they're running away from Algorithm. Urban Warrior is up into fourth. Clark W. Griswold fifth. Feels Like a Dream in Paper Houses. If Darkness Had a Son. It's Zayden and Battalion, and their noses apart, and they're running clear in the Louisville Derby. Algorithm no better than third. It's going to be too close. It's a photo in the Louisville Derby between Zayden and Battalion. Algorithm, Urban Warrior, Clark W. Griswold, and Feels Like a Dream, then Paper Houses, If Darkness Had a Son, Ferdinand Von Aguirre, and Scoville. The official winner, by a nose, Zayden. Once again, he outlasted Battalion, and they were 2 lengths clear of Algorithm, Urban Warrior, and then Clark W. Griswold. So round 3 of the Zayden and Battalion battle will take place 1 week from tonight in the Baltimore Crown. Last year, Eddystone won the first 2 legs. Can Zayden do the same? Or will Battalion have his measure? Or will it be somebody else? Like a lot of those horses who did not want to go 1.25 miles and will love the Baltimore Crown distance. And will we see Shakira in the Baltimore Crown? Could do. Could do. This was Nina's first Derby, right? Is she even in here? No, that's ridiculous. Hold on. I think this is her first Derby, but I'm looking it up because I'm not positive. How can you tell? Who designed these trophies? That's a joke because it's Nina. Well, I think it's her first Derby. If I'm wrong, my bad. And she's been playing since year 17. Durzo, thank you. It is. Anytime this happens, like the race is over, I'm immediately like, who do you guys like better, Zayden or Eddie Stone? Who was better? All right, guys, it's been kind of a pleasure. Please tune in to FanDuel Racing tomorrow to watch racing from every place. And think of me doing the work. Congratulations, Nina. Congratulations, Carol. Congratulations to Danny for his upset in the World Cup. Congratulations to Nicole. Sorry, blue-footed booby didn't win. Congratulations to everyone else. And I'm going to go take some more antibiotics and steroids now.